Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Manga Boys Manga Reading Log. So today, or this week, I've read 12. So that's 12, okay? That sound effect, that meant 12. I didn't read any omnibuses this time around, mostly because I got Chainsaw Man Volume 5 in. And, well, I was sitting on 6 and 7 forever, so that was getting done. So that's what I did instead of reading an omnibus, and then I also finished Grand Blue Dreaming for everything that I have anyways. There's like, I think Volume 14's out, but I don't have it yet. Attack on Titan, Volume 34 we'll start with. I'm not going to show any pages of it. It is kind of spoilery. The ending, I thought was pretty good, actually. I didn't like this part, though, of the ending, if you guys know what I'm talking about, with all the exposition. I did think that was a little, you know, just to the reader and not part of the story. I thought that was really annoying. I did like, though, this part. I sneeze. Oh, excuse me. I did like this part, though, at the end, where he's talking about how all the criticisms of, you know, the series. He says, how does that do anything to address all the questions and gripes I've had? I've been waiting for this day for 10 years now. And so he says that, you know, it's pretty much just a good story and it isn't like that big of a deal. And, you know, people shouldn't be losing their minds on the internet. They should just enjoy the story for what it was. So I thought that was funny because he's addressing all of the, he addresses all of the criticism he got for this story, especially the ending at, you know, in that little bonus comic, which is pretty funny. But yeah, I actually liked the ending main part anyways quite a lot. I think that little epilogue could have been done a little bit better to make it fit more naturally with the story, but overall, you know, obviously Attack on Titan's a classic. It's a GOAT. My cat's coming in. So I definitely recommend reading it. The ending, I don't think it's as disappointing as everybody was saying it was online when it first came out. I think it's definitely still pretty good. How Heavy Are the Dumbbells You Lift, Volume 7. I'm missing a volume. I read 13 volumes, guys. I'll be right back. Okay, well, I thought I read one more, but I guess not. So this one shows the introduction of this haunted spirit man, which was the funniest thing in the world to me, because only Biggie can see that he's a ghost, and everyone else, like, doesn't get it. And the guy's, like, not even hiding it, and he possesses, you know, Void. And he's, like, a long descendant of Jason Statham. So, like, they look identical, and people can't tell them apart. Oh my god, I was dying laughing. They also have this, this religion where Machio's the head priest. You can see him flying there. He's teaching them the way of the muscles. That's him. Look at him flying into the sky. So this is hilarious. I really enjoyed it. Oh, and Machio also purified Xenovoid by just lifting weights near her. Like, she was not inside of him or anything. He just started the lifting weights, and then she got cleansed from this. She got exercised. I was dying laughing. We also find out Ibiki wants to go to America and, you know, study and pretty much be like a sports theory or sports trainer, just like Machio, so then she can be with Machio for longer. So I thought that was kind of cool. They also tell you how to get abs really quick. It doesn't work on people like me, though. It says it'll take over a month if you do it, but other people, they say it'll take 2 weeks. But yeah, it was pretty good manga read. I thought this was funny. This is the Arnold Schwarzenegger knockoff character here. I really thought it was funny because they have this show right here that teaches people about muscles. And the first thing is the assistant character wants to get a sexy ass. And people are like, what the heck? You can't say that on a children's TV show. And then there's this CGI Machio here. I think it's a CGI version because Machio is also the dog. So I think that was pretty funny. It's like, why didn't you just get someone else to play the dog? But whatever. Another good volume. 7 Deadly Sins. This is the original Sins. I didn't know what it was when I unboxed it. Turns out it is actually just a flashback to when they were fighting the vampires and a few other bonus material that was never collected into volumes. This flashback was collected with some DVDs, apparently. It is just an okay read. You know, the Seven Deadly Sins are pre-series strength, so they're pretty weak. But it's, you know, still good to read it. I haven't read Seven Deadly Sins in forever. They also go over a popularity poll, which is neat. It's cool to see more about the vampires, too, since they were kind of brushed aside. I'm assuming, you know, this is probably going to be it for them because, like, they're mostly extinct, I guess. But, you know, they might show up in the sequel coming out soon, The Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse. We'll see. They also have the pilot of the Seven Deadly Sins as well into here, which is kind of cool. I never read it before. It is in a wildly different direction. We also find out that the editor is the one who wanted Meliodas to be a total sleaze, and that is one thing I wish that the author did not fold on, because that is probably my least favorite quality of him, but that's fine. Overall, this is a cool read, but definitely not an essential read. It's very cool to see what Escanor can do, even though it's like pure nightness outside. Doesn't make super lot of sense, but it is still really cool just to see Escanor go ham once again. But yeah, I think that this is it for the side stories, but something in my head's telling me that there's like 2 more coming out that is adapting the light novel, but I don't remember if that's true or not. But my head is telling me that there is 1 more coming out, but I just don't remember what it is. Grand Blue Dreaming Volume 11, 12, and 13. They go on an uninhabited island. They get stranded with the tennis player from, I can't remember the name of it, Fairy something. And, you know, we also find out that one of the friends is actually in love with Kohei, but Kohei is a VTuber, so, oh my god, I was dying laughing. Yeah. We also have to find out that they're going to go to Palo, and in Palo they're going to work for Dolphin, which is a diving gear shop. And so, but to get to Palo, they need to not only get Iori's passport, but they also want to throw the upperclassmen a going away party. It's pretty funny. They make takoyaki, but they use spiritus instead of water because it's a PAB takoyaki. And that was great. They also all have to wear yukata, but they have to wear it traditionally, which means that they have to go full commando, which is pretty funny. And so that was great as well. It's very... Oh, and then we find this couple here. She wants to find more about Japan's hentai culture. Oh my god. And like, look, they go into these two's room. These two are with... this guy and that guy way back there are with that girl who just said that. And, like, these are pictures of Chise and Iori's sister. And this guy's, like, jackpot. These guys are like, scumbags. And Kohei's like, they're so little out of ordinary, it's actually suspicious. I was, like, dying laughing when I read that. Oh, my God. And then because they're using a translating app, Iori accidentally proposes to this blonde girl. And the blonde girl's all about it, because if she marries Iori, then she'll be the sister, the older sister of Iori, Iori's sister, Shiori. I know, that's why I said her older sister. And so she can play out the lolicon for real. And I'm like, oh my god, that is ridiculous. We get to Dolphin, and who do we find but Keiki? Keiki is there. Thank God, because I have been missing some Keiki action. Keiki's wearing these pads for whatever reason to try to impress somebody, which is probably Iori, but she's refusing to say it. We also find out that, like, the pads she picked are way too big because, like, her fucking tits just start drooping, and it's so funny. Like, look, they just fall out. And so, like, she just keeps wearing them. But I don't know. Definitely really enjoyed this one. They go through Dolphin. Koei has to pretend to be this famous idol because the idol got scratched on the coral reef. Meanwhile, there's also a more serious plot about Kohei trying to hook up Keiki and Iori, but, you know, Keiki just keeps denying that it's real. And then there's a nice bonus thing at the end about, you know, having a lie detector test because these two said it. The popular Mitama and then the glasses guy, can't remember his name. Pretty damn funny. And so the glasses guy doesn't even try to lie about it, but because he's so nervous, he gets the old knocker again. So yeah, the Charpy impact test style. Too funny. Here we have Chainsaw Man 5 through 7. So Chainsaw Man, this is like such a sick cover. I wish that this fight was a little bit longer and better because I really like Sword Demon or Sword Devil. I thought he was sick, but I guess he was just a quick kill. Too bad, because he seemed really cool. You know, Denji meets Rize, and he's like kind of in love with her. And a few assassins are trying to kill Denji, of course, but Rize is there to protect him at the school. She brings him to the school to see and show him what, you know, school life really is. And then it's found out that Rize is actually the bomb demon. And I thought that this was power when I was first, you know, looking at the covers. And then when I saw her in the last fight, I was like, oh shit, that's not power. I was like, is she a devil? And oh my god, Bomb is Gun Devil's ally. Damn it. Oh, I also love the shark guy. He's so funny, the shark devil. But yeah, her devil is really sick. She just makes bombs out of nothing. It's awesome. She blows stuff up. Meanwhile, the angel devil is spilling exposition about what the devils are and how they work. That was really cool. We get to see Chainsaw Man as, you know, Denji just like start to use his chains a bit more and be a little bit more smart about things. Rize at the end lives and walks off into the sea. But we don't really know what happens to her. But this, or do we? But this sends off, what's it called? This sends off a chain of events where we find out that Denji has a whole mob of assassins after him. One of which is this guy down here named Santa Claus. Oh my god, he's effing crazy. These are like one of the craziest group of people that I've ever seen. There's three brothers, they think they're immortal, and they get to change their shapes into people, and Power does the funniest thing ever to find out how that one of them's an assassin. So it's pretty much this whole game of keep Denji away from the assassin. It is very cool. Tons of people dying. We get to see some betrayals happening here, which is interesting. I cannot wait for the next volume that comes out pretty soon. I'm pretty sure, not 100%. But yeah, this is great. I think volume 11 is the last one for Chainsaw Man, and the pre-orders just went live pretty recently. I think it's supposed to come out in like July or something. So it is still going to be a while out, but well worth the wait in my opinion. Eden Zero, volume 13. So where we last left off, you know, we were escaping from the Edens 1, and we end up getting to the Neptune Cosmos, or Poseidon Cosmos. They go to this underwater ancient ruins, and they find the next clue to get closer to Mother, and that was pretty neat. That's pretty much the whole volume. They tell you a little bit more about the world and everything like that too, but it is pretty much that's it. It's a cool adventure that they go on, and then we land on this much cooler looking world where, in my opinion, is much cooler anyways, where all the humans are pets for robots because the robots, you know, usurp the humans. So that'll be in the next volume, which I'm pretty excited to read. That one should be coming out pretty soon, actually. I'm the villainess, so I'm taming the final boss. I thought this was by 7 Seas because of, well, I guess the trim size is normal, but it's just so thin. This is like a classic 7 Seas look, but it's actually yen press. If you can maybe see it there. Maybe you can't. Just take my... Oh, there you go. Just take my word for it, though, if you didn't. This is pretty good. She wants to avoid the bad ending because she'll die in most endings. You know, just like, you know, I'm a villainess, all roads lead to doom. However, this one, she is trying to tame the final boss because if the final boss turns into the dragon, that is what triggers her death. So if she gets the final boss, who's the Demon King, to fall in love with her, then of course she cannot die. And so that's what they're gonna do. The person, it's unclear if they died or not and got sucked into this game, or if they were just sick and then they passed out into a coma and they're in this game, or what's going on. But they're probably dead because that's just how isekais work. It seems like the game is unfairly mean to her. I mean, like, literally she's been nothing but nice the whole time I've been reading it. And everybody just hates her because they're supposed to hate her. And I'm like, this is dumb. But it was a decent enough read. I thought that it was, you know, an interesting concept. And so she is on her quest to find love with the Demon Lord. Zom 100, this is another epic read. I really enjoyed how we finally get to meet up with our main character's family. It's just so heart-touching. And they also build a treehouse. Look at that. See? Look at this. They built a treehouse. It's so nice. But yeah, we find, you know, Kira's dad and mom. So that was pretty neat. We find out that dad's dying soon because of an illness he has. And these kids, they're up to no good. I mean, just look at them. So this was a pretty funny read too. They all go to the hot spring together, kick back. I thought that was pretty fun. We also get to find a new travel companion who's this dope samurai. But she's actually just a foreigner who really likes Japan. And she wants sushi, so they go get sushi. But look at her. She's awesome. She's a badass. Great addition to the team. Can't wait for more. That is it for this week's manga reading log. 12 volumes. Did you read any of these also? You know, I expect a lot of you guys probably read the Attack on Titan or the Seven Deadly Sins ones. If you haven't read those yet, you probably read those this week as well. Let me know in the comments below. Are you planning on reading any of these? We'll see you next time and later this week for another haul. I can't believe I've been getting so many manga lately. I think it's because they were all delayed. I'm not sure what's going on, but I think that's it. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.